Our new Easy Upload field is going to give you the ability to upload multiple files all in one place. So if you have a custom letter that you want to use, you can simply click on it and drag it in, and it will automatically upload. You can also just click on Select Files and select your lead list. So all lead lists have to come in as CSV files. You can no longer use Excel files. The reason why is that it gives us the ability to map your fields much easier. This is also going to help you out in the end, as it's going to be much more straightforward and no confusion on what fields that you want to use. So once you attach a CSV file, this pop-up is going to show. Now we're going to try to match all of your fields for you, but the ones that we cannot match will be highlighted in red. So all that you need to do is click on the field, go down to identify the field that you want to match it with, and do that for all of these. Now you can select first name and last name, or if your lead list only has full name, you can use the full name field. So you don't have to have all three of these. You don't have to match all three. So for my lead list, I have first name and last name. So for full name, I'm just going to click on Leave Column Blank. Then mailing address to, I do not have one of these. Mailing zip, mapping it to mailing zip. Now we give you 3 additional fields. So if you want to use 3 additional fields for variable data, you can do that. Or if you want to keep another column in your list, you can do that as well. So for me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an additional field called lead list, and I'm going to map it to my lead list. So if you have price, so you say, if you want to tell people, I'm interested in buying your house at 123 Main Street for $300,000, and you have that price mapped to a field, you can then do that. Just select on the price field and then add in the field name that you want to identify it as. Once you've selected all of these, you then want to scroll down and input the info on mailers. So now you can go in and say, what is the name on the mailer? You can either manually input the name that you want on the mailer, or you can select from a column. So some people have certain acquisition specialists that answer the phone in different markets. So if your lead list is separated or is all-inclusive and you have certain agents for certain properties, you can actually identify the column where it identifies the person's name. But for me, I'm just going to say enter manually. Another box drops down, and I'll enter my name. Phone number, again, you can either select a column if you have variable phone numbers, or you can just enter manually. You can see here I have a phone number column. Return address, just again, either entering it from a column on your lead list or manually entering it. Return city state, same thing. And same goes for email address and website. But these ones I'm just going to say leave column blank, leave column blank. Once you've entered all this information, just make sure that everything looks good and click on proceed. Once you proceed, it's going to automatically calculate the number of records that are on your list. Now you can always change this number of records. So if you have an additional spreadsheet that you want to send along, or this is an all-inclusive of your list, or for anything like that. But for the most part, you'll just leave it as is and click on Add to Cart. That's all you need to do. So just make sure that you upload a CSV file format for your lead list, map the fields, and then you can add to cart.